Hi, my name is Nikki Jones, and I joined the Athens-Clarke County Unified Government in June of 2021. I've had the pleasure of serving as assistant manager in the manager's office alongside assistant manager Josh Edwards and manager Blaine Williams. Every month, the manager's office produces a document known as Snapshot. Each snapshot is a summary of ACC Gov activities over the previous month and a look ahead of upcoming items and events. This video will briefly recap 12 notable items featured in various editions of Snapshot during 2021. One of these is what you see right behind me, the most recently completed segment of the multi-use Firefly Trail.
A new segment of Firefly Trail officially opened in September of 2021, with Leisure Services hosting a dedication ceremony on October 1st. The 1.88-mile section is an improved surface trail for transportation and recreational use along the historic Georgia Railroad corridor between Old Winterville Road and Hancock Road. The trail allows pedestrians, bicyclists, and those on other non-motorized forms of transportation to safely navigate around Athens-Clarke County without being close to motor vehicles. Completed Firefly Trail segments in Athens-Clarke County and the city of Winterville now account for 4.5 miles of the 7.9 planned miles of trail within the county. Design work for the remaining 3.4 miles of trail is underway, and construction has begun on the bridge over Trail Creek in Dudley Park. The Firefly Trail also connects to the Oconee Rivers Greenway for even more options for recreation and transportation. For more information about the Firefly Trail, visit accgov.com/firefly. The Leisure Services Department debuted their new pop-up park in June 2021. This special mobile recreation vehicle, loaded with interactive games and equipment, takes the fun on the road to community events and quickly pops up an outdoor park. Neighbors and visitors can play games and learn about Leisure Services programs, activities, and scholarships at the pop-up park, which is a repurposed ACC Gov transit vehicle. The pop-up parks stay busy throughout the rest of the year, with stops at events such as community events and neighborhood activities. The pop-up park design features a custom wrap design by local artist Ellie Saraguzzi. Learn more about the pop-up park or request it for your next community event at accgov.com/popuppark. A severe thunderstorm with heavy winds and rain hit the Athens area on June 6, 2021, with the largest impacts felt in West Athens. Several ACC Gov departments and divisions, including Central Services Landscape Management Division, the Solid Waste Department, Fire and Emergency Services, the Police Department, and Transportation and Public Works Streets and Drainage Division, worked to provide safety measures and clean up storm debris and fallen trees around the county. Other departments, divisions, and offices also helped with the response efforts. Dozens of trees were removed from roadways, parking lots, and neighborhoods, amounting to over 260 tons of storm debris collected from the storm. In June 2021, Fire and Emergency Services received delivery of their newest fire apparatus. The new vehicle replaced the original Engine 28, which had been in service with Athens-Clarke County since 2003. Engine 28 is the same model with the same customizations as the last two engine replacements, Engines 23 and 24, that were placed into service in 2020. Engine 28 operates and responds out of Fire Station Number 8 on Jefferson Road. The former Engine 28 was placed into Athens-Clarke County's reserve fleet and serves as an auxiliary truck in the event that one of the frontline pumpers is taken out of service for repairs. Meeting strangers for sales transactions involving valuable items can be risky, especially when coordinated through online marketplaces. When meeting for these type of transactions, it is best practice to do so in a well-lit, highly populated, or public area. As a way to provide a safe space for these type of transactions, the police department set up a swap spot in the front parking lot of their headquarters at 3035 Lexington Road. The swap spot serves as a free, dedicated transaction area that is equipped with a camera that records 24 hours a day, providing a safer swap experience for residents who choose to use it. The Central Services Department, Corrections Department, and the Central Georgia Technical College collaborated to begin offering the on-the-job training certification program in October 2021 for offenders returning to Athens. The program began with work in landscape maintenance and print shop programs, but plans to expand. This program pairs training with field experience to document a participant's achievements in a specific field. Once a certain level of training and experience have been achieved, participants receive certifications from the Technical College System of Georgia. These hours and credits can be used to help them transition to full-time employment in the community upon release, for consideration for early release credit, or for transfer to the ACC Gov Transition and Diversion Center. To date, 18 returning residents have completed the 180-hour groundskeeping program, 2 have completed the 280-hour grounds landscaper program, and 2 are actively working towards the 340-hour groundskeeper lead level. In partnership with the Athens Area Chamber of Commerce and with funding from Georgia Power, the ACC Gov Economic Development Department developed a new, centralized Athens-Clarke County job search website that pulls listings from over 30,000 sources. The new tool also includes information about Athens job skills training options by career path, all in one place to make it easier to find local opportunities. To use the tool and explore career paths, visit investathensga.com/jobs. The Solid Waste Department's Recycling and Collections Division added more locations to its food scrap collection program to continue work towards the department's goal of diverting more waste from the landfill. The food scraps composting program began as a pilot in 2019. During 2021, staff diverted over 90 tons of compostable food scraps by the end of the year from the landfill to the composting operations to be processed and sold as high-quality soil amendment. The department now collects scraps from 37 locations around town, including numerous private businesses, UGA dining halls, and public buildings. Outside of the food scrap collection routes, Solid Waste also operates a compost drop-off program where residents can drop off food scraps and compostable products at one of 5 locations around town with no charge. The public drop-off sites are located at the Charm, the ACC Extension Office, the Solid Waste Administrative Office, the landfill, and the Athens Farmers Market. For more information, visit accgov.com/compost. One of Athens' most beloved parks received a much-needed facelift in 2021. Dudley Park, located along the North Oconee River between East Broad Street and Poplar Street, serves as the hub of the Greenway and Firefly Trails and connects several in-town neighborhoods. Construction of the park's new outdoor amphitheater, pedestrian plaza, and restroom facilities were completed in the fall as part of Dudley Park's master plan and funded by SPLOST. Heron sighting, a mosaic by local artist Krisha Ara, was installed near the pavilion as part of the 1% public art designation for all SPLOST and T-SPLOST projects. To celebrate the completion of these improvements, Leisure Services hosted a dedication ceremony on November 1st. A comprehensive study of Athens-Clarke County's public and privately owned trees was completed in the fall of 2021. The study, meant to facilitate a better understanding of the structure, function, and benefits of the county's trees, was led by Landscape Management's Community Forestry Coordinator in partnership with the University of Georgia, the Georgia Forestry Commission, and the Community Tree Council. Student teams from UGA's Warnell School of Forestry and Natural Resources collected data on over 300 plots throughout the county, using a model developed by the U.S. Forest Service to quantify the composition and environmental benefits of urban trees. In part as a result of these efforts, Athens-Clarke County was recently designated a Tree City for the 22nd time, a Tree Cities of the World community for the first time, and was given a Growth Award by the Arbor Day Foundation. The final results of this study are expected to be released later this summer. The Public Information Office continued to support a multitude of ACC Gov departments, the Mayor and Commission, and other policymaking boards, authorities, and commissions with live streaming nearly 400 meetings throughout 2021. Almost all of the meetings were held virtually instead of in person or with limited in-person opportunities. In 2021, over 800,000 minutes of streamed meetings and featured videos were viewed on ACC Gov's main YouTube and Facebook channels through both live and on-demand options. The Public Utilities Department received several facility awards in 2021. The J.G. Beecham Drinking Water Treatment Plant earned its 13th consecutive Plant of the Year award from the Georgia Association of Water Professionals, securing platinum status. The plant has remained in compliance with state drinking water quality standards for all of those years, with the lab running over 40,000 samples a year. In addition to this prestigious award, the 3 water reclamation facilities that reclaim, refresh, and return used water to the rivers each won Plant of the Year award at platinum status. The Cedar Creek facility also won in the Plant of the Year Advanced Treatment category for its size facility. To receive these designations, a judging panel visits each facility to ask numerous questions of the operators, examine plant operations, confirm the plant is in compliance with federal and state guidelines, and determine how well they run the facility compared to others in the state. Both awards require outstanding performance from operations and maintenance staff.
Thanks for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed learning about some notable ACC Gov activities and accomplishments that were featured in monthly snapshots during 2021. You can view and subscribe to Snapshot at any time at accgov.com/snapshot. We'll see you again soon.